Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Cronos. What is happening with Crow token right now, and what are some next targets we could be looking out for? So if you're looking across the board, you are seeing quite a bit of red across the board. A few handful coins that are up. Crow is one of them, up 7.7%. And again, a lot of people are probably going to be wondering, why is Crow token actually outpacing the overall market? And that's what I'm going to share with you guys, my personal thoughts, and what are some next price targets we could be aiming for. Pretty much the entire market is seeing a little bit of a retracement because Bitcoin saw a little bit of a retracement, and on top of that, Bitcoin dominance index is sitting at a new yearly high as of recording this update. But looking at the price of Crow, it's at almost about 9.3 cents, approaching that psychological price point of 10 cents, and it's also up about 10% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is at about almost $2.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $46.7 million. And again, this is something a lot of people are going to talk about if you understand how the market works. And if you're talking about the volume right now, that is a good conversation to be having, because why is it having such a nice move right now while the trading volume is pretty much slim to none? Is this manipulation? Is this a short squeeze? Potentially. And also remember, the overall market has seen a massive bloodbath across the board. If you're looking at the weekly time frame, the Chrono is actually up 11.1% right now, even on the weekly time frame. But even if you're looking at it on the monthly time frame, it's also up 7.7%. But we know what's been happening across the board. Cronos was one of the projects that has fell down quite a bit. And if you realize what Cronos is really used for, if you use crypto.com platform, I'm sure obviously if you're watching this video, you guys know the whole point of why Cronos is so hyped, and especially last cycle, extremely hyped project due to the fact that crypto.com was extremely well used platform, and the hype factor was on another level. Right now, even though the retail interest is quite low, but people that realize Cronos are obviously speculating on it and adding it into their portfolio. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening with its price. If I have not said the disclosure already, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So pretty much looking at the dominance index, guys, this number is just picking up day by day. You're seeing this number literally skyrocketing. And again, as I've said to you guys before, if Bitcoin sees a little bit of a minor pullback and dominance continues to go up, you are going to see altcoins go down much more. And that's what you're noticing right now across the board. Some people don't realize this, but if you are a crypto holder, you do want to be paying very close attention to this number. But let's take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin is still holding above the psychological key support at 60K. So that is really nice to see. And as I've said in my market analysis video, if the Bitcoin price actually does take a close above this key resistance, obviously now playing as a support, I think this would be really bullish, because that would mean second day in a row the price of Bitcoin is able to close back above this key support line. And again, it's a psychological support, so it's really important for that price to hold above that. But if you're looking at Cronos right now, just kind of going back to memory lane, you can see this project actually went up to an all-time high of almost $1 last cycle, which was the previous all-time high. November 25th, 2021 was its all-time high. And since then, it's no secret that this project has seen a massive pullback, and pretty much the entire market has as well. But if I were to zoom in, let's forget about some of these targets right now. I don't even want you guys to be focusing on the 31 cents mark or even the 24 cents mark. Focus on what is currently in front of you. What you're looking at is pretty much below this price, 14.283 cents. That's the price. Pretty much below that, you're still, believe it or not, in a bear market zone for the price of Crow. Yes, you guys heard that correct. Crow is still below, it's pretty much in the bear market zone. That's how you want to look at it. And obviously we actually got above the bear market zone. We actually left the bear market zone for the first time back in March, and we know the entire market was booming at that time, and you saw Chrono actually going up to almost 20 cents. But we know what happened with the broader market. Anyone that took profits around that price point obviously had another opportunity to be accumulating Crow at literally 7 cents once again. So if you picked it up on July, the 5th, I'm sorry, not July the 5th, August the 5th, at 7 cents, you did see Crow go up almost 68.2%. So you saw this massive wick all the way up to 11.4 cents just a few hours ago. So as the price of Bitcoin is seeing a little bit of a retracement, obviously the price has kind of has obviously been impacted. See, I can't talk when I'm too excited. I can't talk. So the price pretty much has been impacted by that move. And now what you're looking at Crow do is it's playing as it's pretty much bouncing at this massive level of support for Crow around the 9.275 cents. But you guys know the psychological price point of 10 cents, and it's really important for the price of Crow to stay above here. But so far so good. You haven't seen this 11.4 cents, whether it's manipulation, whether it's a short squeeze, or there is some insiders that are knowing something that we don't. 11.3 cents retest hasn't happened since June of this year. So that's really nice to see. Usually what does tend to happen, and again, obviously we need to pay very close attention to Bitcoin. Usually if you see a wick like this in a bull market, you do tend to see the price eventually catch up to it. So are we going to see Crow catch up to this 11.4 cents mark? Potentially yes. If the price of Crow is able to close its daily candle above this key support level, potentially even above 10 cents, I do expect that we could start heading towards this level, and most importantly above the 14 cents, the very key resistance for the price of Crow, not Co. And then obviously take it from there. So that's how I'm currently analyzing the price of Chrono. Obviously, if you are a holder, if you are accumulating, you are happy right now at this point. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys personally think. It still has a long way to go. I know a lot of people focus on the higher targets, but no guys, you don't want to be focusing on the higher targets. First and foremost, you want to be looking at what's really in front of you right now, and then take it from there. As of now, you need the price to stay above 14.2 cents, and then you can start thinking about some of the other prices for Crow. And it's still ranked at the top 34 spot. If anyone's going to come out and say something negative, well, you want to be taking a look at everything and then basing your opinion off of that. But so far so good. We'll definitely take this move, but let me know down below what you guys personally think. And of course, if you want to see more of these updates, do let me know that down below. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.